Good news everyone, it's McCronkTimber Gamer here with the how-to video on how to install mods into your dedicated Valheim server. If you're renting a server and like to add mods, then I'm here to help you out. But first, make sure to back up your worlds if you want to add mods to an existing world. If you are starting a new world after adding mods, you can skip this warning. We will get to where the location of those world files are a little bit later in the video. But first, the place I like to get reliable working mods for Valheim is Thunderstore. Search Thunderstore Valheim or click in the link in the description to get to the right page. Here you'll find a bunch of mods you can add into Valheim. There are two types of mods, client side and server side. Client side means the server needs it and all the clients and player that connect to that server need it. Server side means that only the server needs the mod installed and everyone that connects can benefit from the mod. Server side mods are great if you have console players that can't install client-side mods. The one mandatory mod is BepinEx Pack. It is a side loader that injects all the mods into the game at runtime. You can go to the page, which is pinned at the top for a reason, and you go to the manual download, and download to a place you can find easily. I'm going to download the Valheim server mods. We will also look at this server-side quality of life mod. And it's lots of cool things for, lots of fun things you can do in this. This says all the stuff here that you can do, but it's great for players that that are on console. So let's go up here and download this. The last mod we're gonna go review is a client side mod. I like Therzie's. He has a bunch of cool stuff. I'm running these currently 4 in my server, but we'll start with Warfare. You click on it and it adds all of these new weapons into the game. Isn't that great? Look at all this new stuff and shields. So you go up and download once again to a place you can find. Now let's go to the mods where we just downloaded, and in prep, let's right click and extract all of the mods so they're ready to go when we're at the server. Right click, extract. And by default, it should just extract into the same folder that the zip file is in. All right, and there we go. Now go to your web access to your server, or if I prefer to use Filezilla FTP. It is a free and open source software, the best of my kind I like to get. You can go to filezilla-project.org and click the download link, and it'll bring you here to the download client. So you can go here, so the home page, download the client here. If it's not the one that you are running for the operating system, you can come down here to your other platform that you are currently running, but it should auto detect what you're doing. Download and install, and I'll be going on from there. But if everyone else, you can go to your web dashboard for your host and get to the files section. But if you're using Filezilla, it will look like this. At the top left is the site manager. You want to click here to add it permanently. If you're going to access it all the time, it's great to do. Otherwise, you can do a one-time login right here. But in the site manager, you can go, I already have mine added. New site, name it what you want. And you'll need the FTP information, the host, the username and password from your provider. You should be able to find that in your config panel somewhere or in the FTP access. Then once you'll type that in, you'll see it's going to be in the format of FTP://// and it should be like an IP address. But once you add all that and then you add your username, password, you click OK, it adds it, and you can go click the down, connect to your game server. Or alternatively, just add in all the credentials here. Change the port number only if they give you a different port number. And once you're in, you should see a worlds file, or folder at least. If you see worlds_local, that's where all your current games are at. And you can see all of them here. You want to download the .db and the .wfl of any current games you're playing you want to modify. Right click, download, and then you'll have them. Oh, we should probably refresh this as well to show all of our mods we have already downloaded. Now to upload BepinEx, which you have to do first and foremost, BepinEx Pack has to go in. Go into the BepinEx Pack you extracted, and in the extracted folder, you'll see another folder, BepinEx Pack _Valheim. Go in there. These are the files that you need for the server. Now highlight them all, right click, upload to the server. Yeah, there you go. And once this is done, you will need to start the server or reboot if it's already currently running for BepinEx to install itself, its little configuration files, and yada yada. I'll be right back after the server has been booted. All right, now the server has rebooted, I can hit refresh. You can see it has created a new folder and probably some other stuff, but you can tell that it's booted up and it is loaded in. It has added its stuff in. The two folders we are concerned with is plugins, where we put the actual mods in. This is the BepinEx mod info that we just installed, part of it. And then the config. This is where the configuration files go for all the mods you install. So again, when you're in the server root folder, you want to go into BepinEx. The plugins is where we're going to put the mods. So first, let's start with the server side mod, the quality of life overhaul, which adds just a little bit of a flair to your server if you want to add a bunch of stuff. All right, there. So you go into the quality of server side quality of life mods folder that we extracted and look through here for the DLL file. And once you have that located, you want to double click it or right click and upload to the server into the plugins folder once again. And once it's in there, you have to reboot the server once again for it to load in this, and then it'll load in. See, there's going to be no configuration file for it yet, but I'll be right back once we reboot the server. Okay, now that the server has been rebooted with the mod installed, we can go up to config, but we'll have to refresh. So now that you see there is the quality of life mods configuration file. So let's go back to the mods where the folder we downloaded all the mods. If you want to update this mod or change it at all, you're gonna have to download it. Right click and download, or double click to download it if you're using this. And now, once we have it on our computer, we have to use a text editor to modify the file. I prefer NotePad++. If you want to, you can get it. Let's see, at NotePad++. You can go here and download it. It's another free and open source software. Go to download. Okay, there we go. And download with whichever version you want to get. This current version's right there at the top. Install as you would, and if you have that, it will look like this. I like this because it's color coded. These are comments. Green means, this doesn't affect the code. These are the actual configurations. And then you can see they're blue and the equals, whatever. It'll have default setting is true. Sometimes you'll see acceptable values, from 0 to infinity, any number above 0 or 0 or above, default value 20, it'll tell you all kinds of information. Change these to your heart's delight, and once you've done modify them, you need to save it, close it. I haven't changed it, but we'll act like we have. We'll go back, and then you'll have to upload it. Double click it. Okay, if you get this, overwrite, yes, do overwrite. And now that once this has been uploaded with configuration files, if you want those to apply or take effect, you need to reboot the server again to have those applied to the server. Okay, now that we have checked out the quality of life mod, let's go and delete this. And let's go over to the non-server side, the client side mod, Therzie's Warfare. It's the same thing. Grab the DLL file, upload it into the plugins folder. There you go. Reboot or boot up the server. And I'll be right back. Now once the server has rebooted, we can go over to config folder, hit refresh, and there, Therzie's Warfare. And this doesn't clear out the configuration files. It doesn't affect your server in any way. You can, if you want to, always delete the old mod configuration files if you want to, but it's just purely up to you. It doesn't affect it. As long as the mod's not in the plugin folder, it won't matter. Again, you will want to download this. Go up here. Let's go back into the folder. Therzie's Warfare. Double click it, and again, all the blue ones are the ones you can modify. And we'll probably want to go to their webpage to get more information on what's what, and should be all there, or the helpful files. Some mods, when you get them, there will be change logs or readmes. They'll give you a little bit of information. Oh, see, this is this can open up in NotePad++, but I have a programming program in here, so Visual Studio opened up instead. but it'll give you a little information on the mods and everything that's in there. And there you go. You now have a nice modified Valheim server for everyone to enjoy. I hope you learned a thing or two, and if you did, I would love a like and share to others that might find this video helpful for them. And thank you so much, everyone. Have a great day, and on to catch a side flip.